Hey family, per usual, black love, black pride, black power. Remember, you have to know yourself, to love your people, and don't be mad, be better. With that being said, we're going to jump right into this next one. Yes, I know I've posted a lot. Yes, I'm long overdue on content. I have so much more to tell you guys outside of this movie. However, I know I had to hurry up and get this movie stuff up quick while people are still caring about it. So here goes. If you have not already, no, I'm playing. Go check out my Black Panther review, Good versus Bad White People. My Black Panther review, Black Panther himself, T'Challa. My Black Panther review, Killmonger. My Black Panther review, Diaspora versus the Continental Africans. My Black Panther review, Black love representation. My Black Panther review of Afro spirituality. If you did not check those things out already, please do. The reason why I broke everything up into specific aspects to focus on is so that I can give you guys shorter videos, because it would be about 2 hours of a video for me to just talk about the whole movie all in one and just going with the flow like that. And y'all like to act like you don't have attention spans. And I understand that I'm a small channel and a relatively new channel compared to most, so people have not developed the attention span to really hang in there with me like that. So I am making all of these short videos to make it easier for you guys. Please support by making sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. Get the notification bell, and just watch them at your leisure when you can, and watch them all because they all got the tea for you, hunty. Anyways, diving in, Killmonger's last breath. I know I already did a whole review on Killmonger's character, period. But one of the things I forgot before I had already uploaded it was Killmonger's his little ending message. And you know what? I'm glad that I forgot to add it in that, because that video would have went over. And I really want to put some real focus and to really dig into this particular aspect of the movie. Let's start off with the fact that you would have to be completely delusional to think that Killmonger did not have a righteous mission and a righteous cause, because he did. His character was trash. They wrote it that way. But everybody I know who's seen the movie, conscious or not, pro-black or not, whatever the case or not, has said, yo, Killmonger, the whole goddamn election. Okay? With that being said, he's got this epic fight scene with T'Challa. And at the end, of course, T'Challa impales him. And he goes and takes him to see the sunset. He's like, wow, this sunset. And that's the thing, both sides could have done things so differently to where that could have been a whole nother situation. They could have been looking at that sunset, and they could have been looking at it, sitting side by side, sipping a cup of tea or some shit, just catching up as cousins. Like, hey, my dad always told me about these sunsets type teas. Oh yeah, well, welcome, cuz. You get to see him now. Sorry you never got to see him with your father again. I apologize on behalf of my father. And if I would have known about you sooner, it would have been a different story type teas. But no, of course not. Because a lot of this movie was on some bullshit. But let's just focus on the shit Killmonger was saying in his death scene. First off, I want to point out that Killmonger he was the only one with a seriously honorable and noble death. Even when he killed Black Panther, it was sad to see, but there wasn't really that whole noble, heartfelt type tease. It was just more like, oh, poor Black Panther, honestly. I mean, because he could have yielded. He never yielded, which I understand as well. Ego will do that to you. But also he let his emotions overrun him when he watched his other uncle, or not his cousin, whoever that nigga was. He watched him murdered, and he just lost complete control and just made it easy to get his ass beyond whooped, more than it had to be. But the point of the matter is, I don't think Black Panther's death was nearly as commendable, as noble, honorable, and as standout as Killmonger's death. Killmonger had the best death, hands down. With that being said, all the shit that Killmonger was saying when he died, this nigga sitting here like, first he gets all reminiscent with it. I used to think this place was just some fairy tales my dad told me about. I'm seeing this shit for the first time. It's really beautiful. And then T'Challa's ass, mind you, T'Challa did take him to see the sunset instead of taking him to get medical attention. So I'm going to I'm going to throw a flag on the play on that. Hold on. Flag. Because how you going to take them to see a sunset, but you don't take them immediately to medical attention? Because y'all didn't waste no time with that cracker. Y'all didn't waste no time saving that cracker's life. But since you did do that, and we do get this poetic justice type tease, beautiful type long drawn out death scene going on with T'Challa and Killmonger and whatnot, then, give it to us right. And that's what they did. Killmonger is sitting here like, T'Challa's like, oh, we could probably save you. And you sat there and healed that nigga from bullet wounds in less than 24 hours. And this nigga got a stab wound. And you want to say it probably? Like, come on, T'Challa. Well, T'Challa wasn't shit when it came to non-Wakandans and non-black or non-white people. They did them dirty, y'all. I'm getting off track. But when Killmonger responds like, no, I would rather die. Death before bondage. I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. That was some pure Malcolm X type tease right there. Killmonger came with us with the X shit. He came with us with the X shit. Sat there and said, nah, fuck that. Why? So you could throw me in chains? Like my ancestors that you watched get thrown in chains while you sit there and did nothing on type tease? Yeah. His whole little soliloquy at the end, his whole little monologue at the end, where he's just talking about, his journey, when he's just talking about the shit he went through, when he's talking about this idea of death before bondage, and then he sat there and said, bury me, or he said, once I die, just put me in the ocean like my ancestors. That shit, that shit should have been like a Super Saiyan punch to T'Challa's lungs when he heard that shit. And I wish they would have showed T'Challa feeling like super duper shit after having to hear his blood cousin say that shit. Just oh my goodness, realest shit of 2018. Like, Killmonger's character just said all of the realest shit of 2018, and I just hate the way that they played his character as well, because there's a way to be able to get all of those very valid points across and not be the villain in the shit. Klaus's ass died halfway through the movie. That whole, I really thought I was gonna get to see niggas battling against crackers, because I know the Black Panther story. I know about Klaus being an enemy with the black people. I thought I was gonna see niggas taking out crackers the whole time. I got 1.5 type T's good scenes of that, and then the rest was just some bullshit. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. If you must watch this movie, as I've said in the other videos, I say watch it on bootleg. And after Killmonger dies, the rest is not important, because there's really only like a couple of things that you absolutely need to see in this movie. And that's, number one, when Lupita helps to free those people that were going into slavery. That's just important. Number two, Killmonger's death scene. The scene where he's like sitting on the ledge, watching the sunset and dying. That part's important. The scene between young Viola Davis and Daniel Kaluuya, and just both of their little scenes together, like just seeing them interact and stuff, that shit's important. Watching Big Brother and Little Sister, that shit's important. And the stuff where they're talking to the ancestors stuff, that shit's important. And the scene where in the end, like, they finally come back and decide to open something up in the hood to reach out to other black folks. Although, for another video, I did not like the fact that T'Challa, the only thing he got from all that is the whole "we are the world" type tease, Martin Luther King type tease, let's save everybody type tease. Everybody don't need saving. Black people need saving. Everybody that you sitting in this room talking about, we have lots to show you, teach you and shit. All of those people are having just a dandy ass time exploiting, murdering, taking advantage of, oppressing niggas. You needed to be in a council full of niggas. You needed to be in a United African Nation Union talking that shit. And then you needed to be in the States uniting black people. Or you should, the room should have been full with black people from all over the diaspora. And then you say your little end of the line speech, bro. But back to the focus. Definitely Killmongers Death is something to appreciate, or his death scene, his final words is something to appreciate, something to cherish, and something to understand and hold dear. And also, by the way, Killmonger's death scene was a perfect opportunity for T'Challa's stank ass to apologize for the way he did his cousin from jump, for his whole attitude towards him and the whole, the whole get down. T'Challa did not do that. He did not apologize. He said, we can save your life, but not, hey, man, I'm sorry it had to come to this. Not, hey, man, I'm sorry for my attitude earlier. I didn't have to disrespect you like that. I didn't have to talk to you crazy, whoop-de block blue, because I was for surely on one before you was on one. Before you had a chance to be on one. Sorry, cuz. Hey, I want to save your life, and I want to, work things out with you. Well, I want to fix this. None of that. T'Challa ain't shit sometimes, I tell you. But definitely, if you must watch the movie and you see that, that's definitely something to take notes, because Killmonger dropping the biggest jewels 2018. With that being said, Black love, Black pride, Black power. Remember, you have to know yourself, to love your people, and don't be mad, be better. Peace.